Now I'm actually going to do something a little different today. I know I said I would try to stick to Lithops and different mesems, but mainly Lithops on the channel. But most of you, if you grow Lithops or any type of conophytum or other mesems, typically you're also going to get into different Haworthias. Now, normally, for me, that's what I picture as a Haworthia, right? Or something like that. But the more you get into it and the more you look at them and check them out, you're going to find that a lot of them have the windows on the top, and they grow in the same soil conditions and needs as the Lithop. Basically, it's almost in between a Lithop and a cactus. They need the well-draining soil that a Lithop needs, but they get treated like a cactus where you water them, let them completely dry out, and then you water them again. Let them go dormant during winter, etc. But there's some pretty cool ones out there, and the way I'm doing the soil mix for the seeds isn't my idea. I'll put the link in the description on where I got it from. But I thought I'd have to share this with you guys. You might not need it right now, but it might come in handy later on down the road. But definitely check into them. You'll probably like it. I got the soil mix all mixed up. It's 1 part potting soil, 1 part vermiculite, 1 part perlite, and 1 part I use the coarse grit horticultural sand. So now what I'm going to do is get the pots all set up, and I'll show you what I do from there. Alright, I got the pot all set up. I got the material cut for the bottom. I've got one that I filled full of the soil. Now this is where it changes from potting up the Lithops seeds. I've got it soaking from the bottom, same as I usually do, but the water that I'm using also has a fungicide in it. Now what I've done, I've taken a spray bottle, I put about a teaspoon or a tablespoon full. I just spray the fungicide right into the bottle, and that's what I'm using to soak it in. But I'm also going to use that for spraying down the seedlings once they've sprouted. So now I'm just going to let that soak. I'm going to take these seeds. They're actually a good size compared to Lithop or other mesem seeds, but for most of you that aren't used to planting anything like that, these might be really small to you. But for me, they're actually a pretty good size. Now I'm going to spread them out on the top, and then I'm going to sprinkle on some more sand, just enough to cover them. It'll help get the moisture onto them, and they'll still sprout up through. So the easiest way I found for spreading the seeds out on top is to take a toothpick. I just dab it in the water, and I can actually just gently pick up the seeds and then just put them on top. So I'll go through, I'll spread them all out, and then I'll put the sand on top. So I got these guys all planted out. I put a very, very thin layer of sand on top. And these 4 here were planted about 9 days ago. You can see that they're just starting to sprout up now. Should take 7 to 15 days for them to start sprouting. We'll come back in about 2 weeks and I'll give you an update, but I just want to show you that this does work. And I was gonna show you guys when I planted these, and I want to make sure that what I was doing was right and was gonna work before I showed you. So alright, I'll come back in probably about 2 weeks time when I pull these guys out, and hopefully they do sprout.